Jackson wiped the sweat from his brow as he descended deeper into the Martian cavern, his helmet's LED illuminating crystalline formations that had grown undisturbed for millennia. The archaeological expedition had been routine until yesterday, when ground-penetrating radar revealed this massive cave system beneath the Valles Marineris Canyon. "Jackson, you're getting too far from base camp," Lily's voice crackled through his comm system. As the expedition's xenogeologist, she was monitoring from the surface while he conducted the initial survey. "The signal's getting weak." "Just a bit further," he replied, squeezing through a narrow passage. "The mineral composition down here is unlike anything we've cataloged. These formations suggest water activity far more recent than our models predicted." The passage opened into a vast chamber, and Jackson's breath caught. Bioluminescent veins pulsed through the walls like a slow heartbeat, casting ethereal blue-green light across pools of crystal-clear water. The air itself seemed to hum with an energy that made his instruments go haywire. "Lily, you need to see this," he whispered, but static answered him. He was too deep for communication. Jackson approached the largest pool where the bioluminescence was most intense. The water appeared pure, almost inviting. His environmental scanner showed no toxins, no harmful bacteria. In fact, it showed compositions that seemed to defy conventional chemistry. Elements that shouldn't exist in such arrangements, molecular structures that bent the rules of physics as he understood them. His water supply was running low, and the climb back to the surface would be grueling. The pool beckoned, and every instinct told him it was safe. More than safe. It felt like coming home to something he'd never known he'd lost. Jackson knelt beside the pool and cupped the water in his gloved hands. It felt warm despite the cave's chill. He hesitated for only a moment before lifting his helmet's visor and drinking deeply. The water tasted of starlight and ancient dreams. It flowed through him like liquid energy, filling not just his body but something deeper, something he hadn't even realized was empty. His fatigue vanished instantly, replaced by a vitality that seemed to expand beyond his physical form. "You have no idea what you just became." Jackson spun around, his hand moving instinctively to the plasma cutter at his belt. A figure stood in the shadows at the chamber's edge, humanoid but wrong somehow, as if human features had been stretched across an alien framework. "Who are you?" Jackson demanded, though his voice came out steadier than he felt. The figure stepped into the bioluminescent light, revealing skin that seemed to shift between flesh and something crystalline. Its eyes held depths that spoke of eons. "I am what you call Martian, though we called this place something else entirely," it said, its voice carrying harmonics that resonated in Jackson's bones. "And you, Jackson Hayes of Earth, have just consumed the essence of our dying world." Jackson felt changes beginning in his body, subtle at first, then increasingly profound. His vision sharpened until he could see the quantum dance of particles in the air. His mind expanded, touching vast networks of knowledge that felt both alien and intimately familiar. "The water," he gasped, understanding flooding through him. "The last repository of our civilization's consciousness," the Martian confirmed. "When our world began to die, we found a way to preserve not just our knowledge but our very essence in these sacred pools. We waited eons for someone worthy to claim it." "But I'm human," Jackson protested, even as he felt his DNA rewriting itself, becoming something greater than the sum of its original parts. "You are still human," the Martian assured him. "But now you are also the bridge between worlds. Your species stands at the threshold of expansion beyond Earth. They will face challenges that would destroy them. Hostile aliens, impossible distances, the crushing weight of cosmic indifference. But you—" It smiled, an expression both terrible and beautiful. "You carry within you the knowledge of a species that conquered death itself." Jackson's comm system suddenly blazed to life with Lily's frantic voice. "Jackson! Jackson, respond! We're detecting massive energy readings from your location." He looked at his hands, watching them shimmer with the same bioluminescence as the cave walls. The knowledge flowing through him was staggering. Technologies that could fold space like paper, defensive systems that could withstand the fury of stars, methods of preserving consciousness across millennia. "What am I supposed to do with this?" he asked the Martian. "What your species does best," it replied, already beginning to fade like morning mist. "Survive, adapt, protect those you love. And when the time comes, when Earth faces its darkest hour among the stars, remember that humanity never stands alone. Jackson felt the full weight of his transformation settle into place. He was still human, but enhanced beyond recognition. His body could withstand radiation that would liquefy normal flesh. His mind could process information at quantum speeds, and his consciousness could touch the very fabric of space-time. "Jackson!" Lily's voice was closer now. She was descending into the cave. He looked one last time at where the Martian had stood, seeing only empty air and ancient stone. The pools had gone dark, their purpose fulfilled. In his pocket, his scanner showed impossible readings. His own biosignature had become something that defied classification. As Lily's light appeared at the chamber entrance, Jackson smiled. Humanity would face the cosmos with all its terrors and wonders, but they wouldn't face it unprepared. The legacy of Mars now flowed in human veins, and the universe would learn what it meant to challenge a species that could absorb the wisdom of the dead and make it their own. The whisper echoed one last time through his transformed consciousness. "You have no idea what you just became." But Jackson was beginning to understand, and the stars themselves would tremble at what humanity would become.